Today, we're making a one-page wonder. You could use paper from a paper pad. You could use music paper or book pages, or you can even use a digital. Any size, any type of paper, as long as it is a cardstock. And we're going to make this, a one-page wonder fold out. Won't you join me? Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today we're going to be making a one-page wonder, and you can make it using digitals, music paper, cardstock, paper pad paper, if it's cardstock or a heavyweight paper. So I'm showing you that you can make it using what you have available. My music paper is on a lighter weight paper, so I'm going to need to glue it onto my coffee dyed cardstock. So let's do that right away so the page can dry before we fold it. I'm going to use my Yoo-Hoo glue stick, and then I'm going to use my art glitter glue to go around the edge of my paper. I actually think it might be easier to lay my cardstock on top of my music paper and then press it down. As you can see, my music paper was larger than my cardstock, so I'm going to need to trim it out. I'm going to give my music paper and my cardstock a little time to dry before we fold it. So while we wait for that piece to dry, let's go ahead and start folding our cardstock. I'm going to fold it in half the long way. And then I'm going to take it and fold it in half again. So now we have it folded like this. I want it to open up like a book, so I'm going to fold it this way. We can open it up just like a book. Now let's see if our music paper is dry enough to fold it. Hopefully it is. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to fold it in half the long way. And then we're going to fold it in half one more time. And then let's turn this folded like a book. All right, so we have both of them folded. Now you can see one's a little longer than the other one. I think this one's probably 8 by 10 and this one's probably 11 by 8.5. Really didn't like to be folded right there. Let's see if we can convince it. So let's open this back up again. And I'm going to place this end on a grid. And then I'm going to take this side and I'm going to, I'll push it up just a little bit so you can see. I'm going to fold this over approximately 1.5 inches, something like that. All right, and let's bring in our digital and let's fold this down approximately, actually it's looking like it's more like 2 inches. Let's measure that. No, it's 1 3/4 inches. It's almost 2 inches. All right, so let's fold it back like a book. So start with it here like this, and then take this and push it so it folds back on itself, and then like this. All right. Let's open this back up again. The very back page, not this one, not any of these, the very back page, this one. Do you see this little rectangle? Let me highlight it for you. There, now you can see it much better. So let's do that again. So we folded it like a book, And the very last page, we're going to keep this rectangle, but we're going to remove these 3. So let's just make an X on those 3. I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm going to cut so it's below the fold line. Stopping at this fold right here and cutting this out. All right, so now we look just like this. Save this piece. It is a one-page wonder, and we're using every piece. Let's bring in our music paper, and let me highlight the folds of our music paper so you can see this. All right, let's fold it like a book. So right here, it's flap, fold it on itself. So it looks just like this. And remember, we folded this down already. So when you open it back up, it's this back rectangle. This is folded just like a book. It's the back rectangle that we're going to be keeping. So we're keeping this one, and we're going to be removing this one, and this one along the fold line. So we're cutting this out right like this. It looks just like this. Save this piece. We're going to need this too. So the next thing is that we're going to need to take some notches out of this piece right here. So I'm just going to use my scissors, and I'm just going to take a notch. And then I'm going to take that notch, and I'm going to place it onto the other side of my little flap here, and I'm going to use it as a template to trim out the other side so that both sides will be as close to the same as possible. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. We're going to take a sliver and then take that little piece. We're going to pop it right on to the other side and trim this out. So now take your little pieces, and we're going to be cleaning this up. I'm going to actually use my little guillotine for this, and we want to trim off the folds and make it as square as possible. I'm just going to look and see how did I do here. Oh, that's not too bad. Now I'm going to ink up the inside as well as the outside of both of my pieces, including my little rectangles that we made. I've inked up both of my pieces, and on the music paper, I decided to take it to the machine and sew around the edge so you could see what that looked like. If you have a machine and you like to use it on your papers, this is how this one's going to look with the stitching on it. So now let's go ahead and let's put our notch in our flap. Now, if you don't have a ribbon punch, a hole punch will work just as well, but I'd like to use my ribbon punch. I'll punch it right in the end of the flap. And then let's open it up and let's place our pockets. And that's what these are. These are pockets that are going to go right here in the 3 first folds, and then this can be for journaling. Now we have our pockets glued on to our little piece of ephemera here, and you can take your tags and you can pop them into your pockets, maybe something like that. You can also decorate your little pockets. I have a little tiny satin bow here that I'd like to add to my center pocket. I'm going to add a little flat back pearl in the center. I have a little white satin bow that I'm going to add to the center of my music paper, and a little flat back pearl in the center of this one too. I have punched out a tab, and I'd like to add a tab somewhere on the edge of my first flap that folds out like this. And I have one for my music paper as well. It does add a little something, don't you think? Now I'm going to decorate with just a small piece of ephemera, and I think I'd like to add a little color to this one. I'm not exactly sure what I want for this one. I have this, or I have these very small houses. I think I want to add one of those. Now it's time for our closure. I have some sari silk from Crimson Heart Studios, and I'm going to place it through the ribbon punch hole. And I want to have it so that it pulls around the back side and back up to where I can make a bow about right here. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. We used every inch of that paper and made a beautiful one-page wonder. If you've enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.